How much of a problem do you have with that, Skip?
You know, the more I see that video, and that's about my 5th time, the more I think about switching my pick to the Dallas Mavericks.
Wow, that says a lot.
This is potent stuff. This is going to have huge legs through the rest of this day and the next couple of days leading up to Sunday night's game. I told you yesterday that you will never find a more confident NBA Finals team tied 2-all facing a 3rd road game than that Miami Heat team, because I think they thought they should have swept, won all 4 of the first games. This came out of that attitude. But trust me on this, this will raise the Heat hate about 10-fold. If you didn't hate them already, or at least dislike them, now you're going to be seething, because now they're making fun of the other team's superstar who has been killing them game after game. And they are suggesting to me that Dirk was maybe faking or at least exaggerating his sinus infection, as if Dwayne Wade has never been a drama queen on the court with injuries, right? Okay, and I got to...
Wait a minute, who once left in a wheelchair when he hurt his arm or shoulder when he left in a wheelchair.
We always say that there's an acting job that goes into every level of the game.
I completely agree. And we're still... This wasn't some private inside joke between them. It was caught by some fan's secret camera phone video that they weren't seeing. They're walking in front of a Dallas TV camera. This is blatant. This is childish arrogance. This is petty. This, I thought, would have been beneath Dwayne Wade's dignity. Not LeBron's, but Dwayne Wade's. But he's the perpetrator. He's the one making the jokes about 85 degrees, and it's... You know, come on, Rob.
But this is, Skip, the reason why everybody says, oh, everybody hates on Miami or whatever, because it's the only thing missing from that video was the confetti and the fireworks that they had before, you know, they ever had a practice. Seriously. And this is what people see when they see them. It's one thing to come together and say, hey, we got a lot to prove, we got a lot of work. No, now you're mocking a guy who did nothing wrong, who's played well, who was sick. What is the reason that Dirk had to fake that he had a sinus infection? What would be possibly the reason? So I don't understand why they would play to the camera and add fuel to the fire, and it's part of it is arrogance. That's what it is. They believe that they won the championship already, that they should have won all those games.
I agree.
That's what it is.
And I said yesterday, LeBron James is 26, looks 36, and often acts 16. That's vintage 16-year-old stuff right there. And Dwayne Wade, again, right there with him.
You think of the video of Wade and LeBron coughing. Dwayne said that that was a real cough, by the way.
Well, I just thought it was a little childish, a little ignorant. You know, I've been in this league for 13 years. I never faked an injury or an illness before.
Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, all the people that was rooting on me to fail, you know, at the end of the day, they got to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today. You know, they got the same personal problems that they had today. You know, and I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do with me and my family and be happy with that. So, you know, they can get a few days or a few months or whatever the case may be on being happy about not only myself, but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal, but, you know, they got to get back to the real world at some point.
The press conference didn't sit well with millions of fans that felt LeBron was talking down to them.
Okay, I'm with Matt.
How you doing today?
Matt, you're the market manager at the Food Lion?
Yes, sir, I am.
Matt, you watch a lot of pro basketball?
And I do, sir.
What do you think of LeBron James?
He's horrible.
He's horrible.
Yeah, he's horrible. He's too cocky. There's no I in team. You can't win when you think you're the only man that there is.
Topic, the tweet heard round the world. LeBron tweeting yesterday to John Clayton. He wanted to know when was the deadline for NFL teams to sign free agents. And man, did that cause a stir. Stephen A., you had a particular problem with it. Go.
Well, he came out and he acknowledged later on that he was joking, if I hear correctly. My whole point with LeBron James is that he just needs to be quiet. the NBA had just canceled the first 2 weeks of the season. People, you know, over in excess of $200 million is being lost. People losing their jobs and things of that nature, and here you are joking as usual. I have no problem with them tweeting because players tweet all the time. That's not the issue. It's the fact that he was joking, and it was the timing of his joke that I have a problem with. You need to focus, okay, on getting a deal done, getting a collective bargaining agreement reached, so you can get back on the court and make up to millions upon millions of fans who watched you wet the bed in the fourth quarter. That's what you need to be doing. I don't want to hear anything about football. I don't want to hear anything about anything else. I don't want to care. I want to hear about their sneakers or anything but his game. But his game has come up short time and time again. And the one other thing that I want to say, Skip, before I leave this to you, and I'm dead serious about this. There's something about LeBron James that's really starting to alarm me. You got titles, King James, Chosen One. None of the great guys, you know, they shun all of that until they won a championship. It's like he wants to be crowned with no rings. You don't get to do that.
Skip's been saying
you
that
got to
for
get
years.
it done. And I've been holding off on it because I disagreed with Skip totally. But to lose in the finals the way that he did, and then to come out here with the smile on your face like that, the world is just beautiful. I don't understand it. Champions don't do that. They just don't.
That's all I've ever heard for 5 years.
Listen, man. Listen, Skip. It's got me to the point. I never dreamed that I would see LeBron James not show up in the fourth quarter the way he did for 4 straight games in the NBA Finals. But then to come out and to say what he said in the aftermath of that press conference, people are just going to go back to their regular old lives. And to walk around all summer long, city to city, state to state, wherever he is, big fat smile on his face like, it's no big deal that we lost and I embarrassed myself in the NBA Finals. It's no big deal. I can't take it no more. Enough.
I'm with Assam.
Yes, sir.
You watch a lot of pro basketball?
Yes, I did.
What do you think about LeBron James?
Sucks.
Thumper, you have some statistics you want to share with us?
Yes. In 24 Olympic Games, James has taken a total of 16 foul shots. During the 2012 playoff run, James took a total of 234 foul shots. That's 16 foul shots in international play compared to 234 foul shots in the NBA.
The high number of foul shots LeBron James takes shows he's getting preferential treatment.
Exactly. Since LeBron James has entered the NBA, no one has taken more foul shots than LeBron James. He's taken more than 8,000 career foul shots.
8,000 foul shots? He's only 29 years old. Unreal. What other stats do you have?
For his career, LeBron shoots 74% from the foul line. That's not in the top 200. There are 200 players that shoot it better from 15 feet than LeBron does. From three-point range, he's at 34% for his career. Again, he's not in the top 200 in the league from three-point land. Assist to turnover ratio is for each time you pass the ball that leads to a bucket, and a turnover is when you throw the ball away and you don't get a shot. LeBron James' assist to turnover ratio isn't in the top 100 in the NBA. He's a below average ball handler.
In 2012, Serge Ibaka said LeBron James was not a very good defender. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Serge Ibaka got criticized for his statement, but he was 100% accurate. LeBron James does not give any effort on the defensive end. He plays hard defense for like a minute or two, but not for the whole 48 minutes. The play with Kirk Heinrich, the famous play where he runs Heinrich over, he dives out for the steal, misses the steal, his first mistake, then he hangs out at the half-court line while his teammates are playing hard defense, and then when they get the rebound, they throw it out to LeBron, and all he can do is run Heinrich over. And then after all those mistakes, he gets the benefit of going to the foul line.
On this play, Paul George takes LeBron James off the dribble with his left hand.
Here comes George, got the step and stuffs one move and counts in the foul. He beat LeBron James with that quick step. A sensational move by Paul George.
We are seeing a superstar in the making here with Paul George. Gets the step on LeBron James. The Birdman is just a little bit late, rotating over, and click, click. Birdman, this is your Kodak moment.
That is ridiculous.
Tom Haberstroff is a writer for ESPN. What are these advanced defensive stats telling us?
An average NBA player can keep his man in front of him, keep him from driving on him 50% of the time. LeBron James can only keep his man in front of him 40% of the time.
He's a below average defensive player.
LeBron James is a below average defensive player.
He's also been beaten back on defense 2.8 times per game, way ahead of league average. Since LeBron James has entered the NBA, no one has turned the ball over more than LeBron James.
Miami down by 2. Oh, it's picked off by West. The cross-court attempt by James, deflected and handled by West. Indiana in possession.
Maybe with Mario Chalmers, but you're right. Chris Bosh is going to be the wide-open shooter.
All right, here's James on the move. And his pass picked off. Another turnover for LeBron James. The foul is given immediately with 8.3 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hill will head back.
These turnovers are big. They cost Miami a playoff game.
As West got a piece of this one, that is his 5th turnover. 2 of them have come over the last 30 seconds.
Where LeBron James is coming at him. Here's the deflection on the first high pick and roll from David West. And again, in the paint area, back-to-back turnover.
Can they do it again? Final minute. Parker picks up James. James pulls back. James backs in. Lost the ball. Duncan lost it. Picked up, and Parker has it. Ginobili drives inside. Fouled by Allen, and Ginobili will shoot 2 with 37 seconds remaining. What a turnaround here in the final minutes. Ginobili makes it a 3-point game. 4-point game. Again, Miami has just 1 timeout left. A 7-0 run for the San Antonio Spurs.
And they would like to get a 2-for-1 with 37 seconds to go. A quick shot.
James looks, sees an opening. Wild pass picked up by Ginobili.
Thumper, you have some LeBron highlights from the 2013 finals?
Yes, I do. All right, that's LeBron James with the ball being guarded by Tiago Splitter. It's going to back off of James, and he's going to dare him to shoot. He's giving him about 7 feet, 8 feet, and he's daring him to shoot. Shoot it. Shoot it. You're the 4-time MVP. He's off him. Look how far he's off. Clank. They're posting up LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard steals it from him and heads up the court. Look at LeBron just standing there. He's just standing there while his man is running up the court. Now he starts to jog up when he's like 50 feet behind. Leonard races up the court with the ball, and LeBron is the last man getting up the floor. The 4-time MVP is the last man getting up the floor. All right, this is LeBron James with the ball. This is poor shot management here at the end of the first half. He gets his shot blocked, but he leaves time on the clock so that San Antonio can come up and Gary Neal can hit a long 3 to give him 3 extra points. James could have held it for the last shot of the half, but not thinking, low basketball IQ leads to 3 points for San Antonio. Low basketball IQ leads to 3 points for San Antonio. Poor clock management. Number 14 is Gary Neal. He's a backup guard for San Antonio. Guarding him is LeBron James. Watch what Gary Neal does to LeBron James. He's a backup, remember. Takes him right off the dribble, goes right by him, elevate, shoot with the right hand. James does not even contest it. Boom. That's a backup guard taking LeBron James to the bucket.
Thumper, you have some LeBron highlights from the 2014 finals?
Yes, I do. Okay, this is Game 5 of the NBA Finals, 35-34, with 5:01 to go in the second quarter. That's Miami in black, and LeBron James is with the ball being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Okay, James is going to run pick and roll with, I believe it's Rashid Lewis is going to come up and pick for him. And I want to show you how this play unfolds. We're going to run it in real time. James is going to use the pick by Rashid Lewis and go to the bucket. He's going to get challenged by Duncan, miss the shot. Leonard, his man's going to get the rebound, race up the court, nobody's on him, and step into a three. Now, how many guys you see on the floor right there? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The only person you don't see getting back on defense, the only person that hasn't reached the half-court line is LeBron James, and his man just stepped into a wide-open three in which he swishes. There's LeBron James walking up the court. Okay, this is Game 5 of the 2014 NBA Finals. San Antonio up 49-40 with 8:28 to go. Over on the right there is Ray Allen being guarded by Manu Ginobili. In the top of your screen is LeBron James being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Allen is going to drive the ball to the right, and he's going to pass the ball. He's going to attempt to pass the ball to LeBron James, and Kawhi Leonard's going to intercept it. I'm going to play this in real time so you get to see. I want you to keep your eye. James is at the top of the screen. Keep your eye on LeBron James and how this play unfolds. Allen drives. Leonard with a good defense. Steals it. Look at James. Everybody's racing up the court, and Wade fouls Kawhi Leonard. So Leonard will go to the foul line. There's James. Now they're going to show it from another angle. They're going to flip it around and show it from another angle. But keep your eye on LeBron James at the top of your screen. He's walking up the floor. This is the NBA Finals, and he is walking up the floor. The story of the 2014 NBA Finals was how Kawhi Leonard, seen in your picture here, a career 10.8 point per game player, just an average NBA player, outplayed LeBron James in the final. Leonard was the finals MVP. This play here that I'm going to show you will show you the lack of hustle that James has. I'm going to roll it in regular time and then I'll slow it down for you. Right here, you see Kawhi Leonard. Here, he's guarding James, who is here. Danny Green is going to come up, number 4 in black. It's going to come up with a steal. I'm going to run in slow motion now. He's going to steal it from Chalmers. Look at Leonard back there and look at James. James is cemented to the floor as his man's racing up the court. The scramble for the ball. There's James's man right there. That's Kawhi Leonard racing in for a dunk. Uncontested. And the reason he's uncontested is LeBron James is still at the back on the offensive end. Never got past the foul line. Okay, this is 2 possessions later. Kawhi Leonard is here. That's LeBron James's man. There's LeBron. Watch how this play unfolds. I'm going to run it in real time. James gets lost. There's your man, LeBron, right there, in your face. Oops. Couldn't get back and guard your man. So now they got to call a timeout. I'll show it again real quick. Missed shot. Danny Green gets the rebound. There's your man, LeBron. Kawhi Leonard's your man. Oops, you missed him. Wide open jumper by Leonard. 3 points. Timeout. Okay, this is another example of LeBron being slow on the closeout. Kawhi Leonard is out of your picture here. LeBron is here. I'm going to run this in real time so you can see. There's Kawhi shooting the 3 right in LeBron's face. LeBron's just slow getting over there. Right there, LeBron can't get to him in time. That's 3 more points for Kawhi Leonard. Okay, here's another example of LeBron playing very poor defense. LeBron is over here on the far right of your screen right here. His man is Kawhi Leonard. Just keep your eye on Leonard and James as this play unfolds. Boris Diaw with the drive, kicks it out. Leonard, look how easily he goes by James there. Back to Patty Mills. Patty Mills finds Leonard in the corner. James slow to close out. Another three in LeBron's face. Just eat LeBron up. Just eating him up. Okay. Another example of LeBron not playing any defense. Here's LeBron James guarding Kawhi Leonard in the corner. Remember, Leonard's only a 10.8 point per game scorer. Watch how the play unfolds. Leonard comes up. James is still on him. Gives it to Parker. Parker around to Leonard. Leonard just drives by James and scores a bucket. Just drove by him like nothing. One more time. Finds Leonard. There's James. Just goes right by him. Goes by him using his left hand. Just went right by LeBron like nothing. Okay, this is the game. I think this is game 5. 6:47 to go in the third. LeBron is here. LeBron James is here. And he's picking up the backup point guard for San Antonio, Patty Mills here. Watch how this play unfolds. Now remember, Patty Mills is a backup point guard. He's probably not among the top 200 players in the game. Kawhi Leonard's being guarded by Ray Allen. Mills goes to the corner. I'll freeze it. Ginobili here is just passing the ball in midair. There's James. That's his man, Patty Mills, a backup guard. Mills takes James right off the dribble and goes right by him. 2 easy points. I'll play it again real quick. Ginobili with the ball being guarded by Wade. Pick and roll. Mills just goes right by James. Miami's going to have to call a timeout. Just went by. This is a backup guard going by LeBron James like that. Of course it's your fault. Okay, this is 2 possessions later. James is still guarding Patty Mills. That's Manu Ginobili with the ball here. Mills is over here, and James, for a change, is getting back on defense. Unfortunately, he's too far back. There's his man. LeBron slow with the closeout. Mills hits a 3 right in his face. Play it over again. Bringing the ball up. Ginobili's going to pass it cross court to Patty Mills. LeBron slow on the closeout. 3 right in his face.
I can't make up my mind what I want to do.
This stuff is hard. And you got to stay together if you got the guts. And you don't find the first door and run out of it if you have an opportunity.
Okay, I'm here with, what's y'all's names?
Oscar, Malik.
Oscar and
Malik.
Malik. Y'all watch much pro basketball?
A little bit.
What do y'all think of LeBron James?
I think LeBron needs to stop and just give it up. I think he should go back to Miami Heat because the Cavaliers sucks. He needs to stop.
What kind of shooter do you think he is?
I'm sorry, shooter.
What kind of defensive player do you think he is?
Kind of good. I'm sorry, defensive player.
After getting spanked in the NBA Finals, LeBron announces he's going to leave Miami and go back to Cleveland.
I guess he didn't have the guts to stick it out. LeBron James is an average NBA player, a great athlete with just mediocre skills.
And guess what? Like I told you, you know what? Athletes today do not understand how to prepare themselves for the media. They do not understand.
What do you think of these comparisons, Jordan, LeBron, having played with and against Mike? Can we get to that comparison, or what does it have to take before we start to say LeBron and Mike, you can make a comparison?
Well, it's really not a comparison. I'm just saying, if LeBron was playing in the late 80s and the early 90s, he was just an average player. I mean, but to do what Micah has done, I mean, dude, seriously, Micah did what he did. It was more charisma. It was more articulate and stuff like that. LeBron's more like boom. Okay, there ain't no flash sees that thing. I'm just sick and tired of people always comparing him and Michael Jordan. It's a whole different era, man.
But wait, be fair. You said he would be average if he played back when Jordan was playing, that LeBron would be an average player?
If an average player, I'm saying, look at the Raiders, Dan. Look at those teams. Look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at the Golden State Warriors. Look at when Golden State had Chris Webber and all those guys, stuff like that. Look at those teams back then. Those teams back then, those teams then can play now, they would kick anybody's ass today, Dan. Are you kidding me? They was tall back then. The Cleveland Cavaliers, when they had Warren Harper, all the Williams boys and stuff like that, they was tall and lanky, and they could play. Today, it's like, really?
Well, you would have been the guy to guard LeBron, though, right?
I have no problem. If I was like this, if I was 20 years old guarding LeBron, seriously, dude, are you kidding me? That would be the play this. If he scored on me, seriously, if he scored on me, I'd be like, well, okay, thanks. But guess what, though? Sooner or later, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. And most of the time, I don't lose. It's not about that. I've been with great players, great teams, but if they still do, seriously, it's just a matter of the situation. LeBron has come into the age of the game at a perfect time. Michael came in the game when, guess what? When he was in the game, back then, you could hit people, knock them down, take a free throw, and get back up. And LeBron, no, he can't do that. All they do today is bitching about a foul. All they do is bitch.
I'm here with, what's your name?
Leon.
Leon. What do you think of LeBron James?
Oh, LeBron, he's good, but he's not great.
What do you think of him playing defense?
His defense sucks.
Okay. What kind of shooter do you think he is?
He's just mediocre.
Ed Rush was an NBA referee for 20 years.
In 2012, Rush left the NBA and got a job coordinating the Pac-12 officials.
In 2013, during the Pac-12 tournament, he offered $5,000 to any referee that would hit Arizona State coach Sean Miller with the technical.
I want to show one more video, Mark. Tim Donaghy, the former NBA
Crush
official.
me at all this shit, right?
He was released from prison in 2009, obviously, after his involvement in a gambling scandal. He's been leveling charges about the NBA since his release, and he sent us this video question today.
He sent you a video question.
That he wanted to ask you. Take a look.
My question for you, Mark, would be this. Did you find it all surprising that Ed Rush found himself in the hot seat for having certain referees target certain coaches in the NCAA basketball game, kind of like how he had certain referees